the bitch. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. There we go, man. Shit. Fix that shit tomorrow. Oh. Yep, we'll fix this shit tomorrow. What's good, man? How y'all doing? You tuned into your host with the most. Welcome y'all to the show, man. Whew. Whew. He's having technical difficulties. Ugh. But it's all good though. Is that right? Gotta get some gas. Let's get to it, man. Yeah. We call us city. Mujahid up in the building. What's good with y'all, man? I'm your host with the most, M.K.Spexts. Welcome to this ride along. It's been a hard ass work day, but we got through it. I know you going through it. We all going through it. I hope this is a positive message, a positive blessing that keep your head up. Oh man, when I get to the house, we might go live again on my other channel. I got some stuff from the homie the Breezer. I got some stuff from my brother all the way from the UK, right? And we're gonna talk about that. Right. Man, shout out to you, Moo. Moo from down south of Cleveland. Yeah, where's Jim Crow? Like a mofo. And we're gonna have to get some gas. Oh, man. We're gonna have to get some gas. Right, man. Shit. It's Jim Crow like a motherfucker. I know, man. I mean, I don't know, but I kind of know. Shout out to Breezer, Winter, Cried, Shay, D Nasty, my peoples. Let's get to this ride along, man. How y'all doing, man? Hope y'all not suffering too much in these crazy, wicked times that we are living in, because they are mad wicked. They are mad wicked. Ready to get some fish fried up on the grill. Boy, these police got a meeting to go to in the morning, man. It's one of those nights where my feet is hurting. But hey, I hope my tickets pay off. I did come up on a good score of almost $500 last week. Turned my last dollar into a come up. And it worked out. It worked out. But you already know what it is, man. Attention, sisters, brothers, and some mofo others. I'm your host with the most, M.K.Spexts. The curtain has opened up, and welcome y'all to the show, man. My good brother Wally, he has some interesting breakthrough news about Umar Johnson. We're going to talk about it. Breezer, he came through with some workplace shenanigans. We're going to talk about it. We live in strange times, man. Oh, man. Shout out to my conscious community, people. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Shit, I'm just now finding out, Wally. Just now finding out. Woo. One of them hard ass day of work. Shit. Let's get it though, man. About to turn into Anakin Skywalker. Be careful of the okie doke, y'all. A lot of people are running with it. A lot of people are using it on you, male and female. Again, it's a wicked world we living in. But I know you want to trust somebody, but you need to start trusting yourself, because you really can't trust nobody but yourself. Yeah, the big homie, he was going in on Jag, all right. Jag, going in on Jag, man. This is what I've noticed about this year of just social media. That you can get on social media and say the most egregious shit about somebody and get views. Get views. Get views. It seems that's the way to the YouTube county check. Let's get some views. And I get it. Whatever is going on right now, that I get the hamster wheel turning, the algorithm turning. Jump on it, conscious. Community shit, that's blowing up. The gangster shit is blowing up. Flat Earth blowing up. Shit, man. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. Yeah, you gotta get your Bobby Hibbert on, boo. Watch their movies. Everybody's breaking down Sinners, the movie Sinners. I went to go see it with my woman. I think we left out a little bit too early. I should have stayed. But we left out too early, and they had, the ending credits. The ending credits has some special honorable mentions. Some things to make you say, who? Yeah, buddy. So I checked that out. It was good. It was a good, Michael B. Jordan playing a doppelganger role, and then the thing about the vampires, the Irish. There was some Irish vampires. Yeah, boo, I'm gonna keep it a million with you. One day I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch that Star Wars shit. It's just that's a lot of material. A lot of material. A lot of material to get my Bobby Hibbert on. Get my Bobby Hibbert on. Get my Bobby Hibbert on. Gas station, man. Go up in here. Get this gas, number 17. Y'all hold tight. Oh, really? Didn't know about that, man. Let me get this gas. Oh, yeah, I'm down for some hush puppies, man. Down for some hush puppies. Hey, when y'all get up in here, man, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Yeah, man, that first one is a 1977. I've been checking out that movie, The Thing, man. I love that movie, The Thing. Woo-woo. Been checking out The Thing. I was watching this documentary about Vietnam. That was a good one too, boy. Man, do y'all know that? Do y'all know, like, when that Vietnam War was popping off, it was a lot of shit happening, right? Go ahead, asshole. Because that's what you are, you fucking asshole. Ooh, it's fucking cold in this motherfucker. But let's get it. Hit this freeway. Get to it. Yeah, I was watching this documentary on Netflix about Vietnam. And I like history. And it was a lot of shit going on in the 60s. Right? Listen to me. There's a lot of shit going on in the 60s. That Vietnam War, man. It was, you know, North Vietnam, South Vietnam, just like North Korea, South Korea. And America tried to, like, you know, help out South Korea, like, hey, yeah, you know, we can help you out, right? President Johnson at the time, I think, he got some tapes, and they got them tapes, like Nixon tapes, so you get the chance to listen to what they were saying, like, you be like, damn. North Vietnam dropped bombs on South Vietnam on like their Independence Day and shit. Boy, it was terrible, fucking them up bad. Fucking them up bad. Man, they was tearing them U.S. soldiers up. They was tearing them up. But America's pride did not want to say, hey, we got our ass kicked, we gonna pull the troops on. Nah. They was sending 250,000 at a time, man. $250,000 at a time. And they wasn't telling the American people what was really happening. So it ain't Dan Rather. Cronkite went over there, and then he was reporting and he was bringing back what was popping off. Man, the 1960s was an era of assassination attempts. I think 68, King got murdered. Bobby Kennedy got popped. They was popping them Kennedys. They pop, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They was popping them Kennedys. I thought them documentaries were very interesting. Very interesting. Because right now, you wouldn't even like war. Like America ain't at war. Even though the 60s was before I was born, people was getting assassinated. I mean, right now y'all say about what happened to Trump. Trump get raised, right? But we ain't seen nothing like that since Reagan, since Sirhan. You know, he said that he was hypnotized. They was using mind control on him. Hit, wink. I'm just saying. He tried to get up on Reagan with that revolver, right? Man, the Secret Service. But you ain't seen like assassination attempts like the 60s, man. Espionage was at an all-time high. Lyndon Johnson needed to get up out of there. As soon as Bobby Kennedy said, hey, I'm going to try to run for president, pow! Like, damn. Did him in. I wonder why. Then Johnson, he stepped down. He couldn't do it. He said, you know what, this is it for me, man. I'm trying to think who ran after that. Was it Nixon? Tricky Dick? Hey, ain't that a funny name? Tricky Dick. Tricky Dick gave us a whole lot of audio, though. He gave us all the water that he tapes, man. He was taping everything. But they always been taping. Especially with the Negroes, man. They was any type of uprising and empowerment. They was taping. They was taping. They had people that are going there and snitch. History of motherfucker. And that was it. We ain't gonna even talk about that. Like what happened with 9/11, boy, it make you scratch your head. To this day, when Bush said, hey, that was something that hit the Pentagon, and they didn't even show you what it they didn't show you what it was. Interesting. No history. Sometimes I'll check out some documentaries like, why do they want to go in there and get Hitler so damn bad? Like, why was Hitler was doing the most. Hitler was doing the most. Hitler was like, I'm going to be cool with you, Russia. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on you, Russia. That situation with Japan. It was very interesting. Man, we in this robotic age, and I can say this hands down, like, the robots is doing your deliveries. I just passed one of the little robots. It's on the curb to make it the deliveries. Like whatever pizza company that is, they got a little rover, look like a moon rover with 6 wheels, 3 on each side, making deliveries. I'm ready to let y'all know something, man. The robotic age definitely is in play. Because y'all know I work in the medical field, and certain things I see, you'll see it on Channel 5 in the morning. Like, you know, they'll show a research center and they'll show what's going on. And they be having people that sit there, man, their whole life is to break down your genome. But the robots is here. Did you hear they talked about like your packages? They gonna drop the drone and then drop their package right there at the house. Now keep in mind, all this technology and have these benefits, they definitely gonna have some drawbacks. They definitely want to get rid of your gun. They don't want you to have that. It's like that movie, that movie THX 1 something. Guru's Gangstar, you know my steez. It was a reenactment of that movie. That was a good movie. They down in the metropolis all locked up, and they got the barcode on their back, or their neck. And that dude decided to get away. I think it's I don't know if it's Stephen King or John Carpenter. Might be John Carpenter. What are them dudes? They made that movie. They down in the subterraneans, and they got these robots that look like Cobra Commander. I thought that was interesting too. And they'll say, never go up there to the surface. Never go to the surface. Man, you know what? Hey, I just came back from the driving car, the Waymo, and they in the street with you. And peep this. I said, okay, I want to see how smart the car is. You know, when you come to an intersection and the light is flashing red and the only person with the right of way got to go, it was a cop out there directing traffic, right? And the Waymo car knew its turn, yo. Yeah, the Timex. Yeah, it probably was George Lucas. Yeah, it was George Lucas. You're right. Yep, it was George Lucas. I like those kind of movies, man, because them movies got subliminals in it, and they ahead of their time. They got subliminals in it, like just stand straight out. They go to the surface. They say, no, you ain't gonna never go to the surface. You can't go up there, right? The surface look like Mojave Desert. People been down there trapped. The plot of that whole movie was they was controlled by AI. Big Brother was in charge, man. Big Brother was in charge, telling you what to do, all that shit. Had you controlled. The Andromeda Strain is one too. Have you ever seen that movie? I say that's a Channel 9 movie, boy. Woo. Right before Elvira comes on. You have the Invasions of the Body Snatchers, scanners, the stuff. I used to listen to this show called Radio Alchemy, and they have guests on there. It was kind of like George Noy's Coast to Coast. They'll be talking about spirituality, religion, all type of stuff. I remember one night they was talking about Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson liked to dabble in witchcraft, right? They said that's why his face was messed up, because of the witchcraft. He was trying to do it to Tommy Mottola, and then Tommy Mottola found out, allegedly, I don't know, this is what they said, and Tommy Mottola went to a better witch doctor and socked it to Mike. That's a cold game. But they always had some good shows. It's kind of like they had an old boy from Hold a Pale Horse, and then Jordan Maxwell will be on there, right? What's that other dude name? What's that dude name, man? I forgot what that dude name. He was going head over with Khalid Muhammad. What's that dude name? Anthony Hilder. Yeah, Anthony Hilder. It was the age of information, man. That's like They Live. They Live, ooh, that's a cold-blooded movie. Yeah, for real, man. It's a cold-blooded movie, man. The 80s had something. The 70s, because like Star Wars, that's 77, right? You know, that, and it's Star Wars ain't like Flash Gordon. Star Wars ain't even like Star Trek. Like Star Trek was like, okay, you know, they go to other planets and stuff. It had like drama to it. But Star Wars has some violence, like some straight up violence. But I just need to get into it. I'm slowly tapping in. My brother-in-law, man, he loved that, man. Man, he loved that track shit. He loved that Star Trek. He loved that track, man. He love that track so much, man. He got the cosplay going on, right? Budo, what's up? Budo, what's up, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Man, that nigga Khalid Muhammad was digging in his chest. He was digging in his chest. They say a lot of them movies, though, you know, the material. Now think about it. Just think about this, right? They know some shit, then they resell it to you, repackage it to you, and then you be like, oh, shit, you know? They make it so good. Like when the movie Matrix came out, whoever seen that movie was like, you know, that right there might be possible. Star Wars is just letting you know that they got the space lead. You know, they got a human, they got one from the Palladius. You know what I'm saying? All working together. We working together with the alien and the cyborg. Because I don't think the original Star Trek had the cyborg. I know that one with Data and LeVar Burton. Alien is a good one too, man. Alien is a good one too. Alien is a good one too, right? I didn't know that's 77, right? Alien is a good one. The xenomorph, the acid spitter, boy, the face hugger. The face hugger was a motherfucker. That's a good trilogy right there. I really, that the Predators, they kind of like got bogged down, but they got the same kind of universe. But I think it was called was it the Covenant? It's one of them alien movies where they show like what happened before Ripley, that whole thing. That's some good sit back, pop some popcorn, futuristic. Another movie that is Stanley Kubrick, the fucking 2001. Boy, that and Planet of the motherfucking Apes. We already know what that really saying though. Planet of the Apes. That's a good one too. That's a good one too. He go into space, come back and shit. The whole planet is a Planet of the Apes, right? That ended. Ooh, that ended is cold blooded. He's like, they did it. Yeah, they did it. Statue of Liberty, man. Trying to tell you. All right, man. Shit. I made it home. Sweet home. Thank y'all for like tuning in and shit. Really appreciate that. Y'all like, share, subscribe. This is just one of them straight dictator. Hey, them was the cards that was dealt, man. Cards that was dealt. Yep, man. For straight up, man. Straight up. That man. When I see the Planet of the Apes, man, and look. If you got some knowledge of self, any kind of knowledge of self, and you a black person, right? Your family that went through the civil rights stuff. You got any kind of knowledge of yourself, man. When you seen that movie, you knew that was the Planet of the Niggas. Just hands down, man. Hands down. You already know what they call us, apes, monkeys, and shit like that, man. That was the Planet of the Niggas. Hands down. The niggas was running things. They was running things. They try to make it look all primitive but scientific at the same time and shit. Right? Especially, I mean, I'm trying to tell you, like, um, when creators make things right, when you directing it, you giving your own interpretation of it, right? When dude said, "Get your hand off me, you filthy ape," right? like, like, I want to know how many takes was that? Like, how many takes was that, right? And then how did was homeboy Charleston Heston? You know what I'm saying? Dude, get your hand on me, you filthy ape. No, we already knew what you wanted to say, but it wasn't Birth of a Nation. I think I'm gonna do a breakdown of that. I see when Caesar was in charge and shit, right? And even that new one, like yeah, Caesar could communicate and all that. Man, Caesar talking, like man, that's supposed to be like the fear, like if the animals take over, and the only one that's kind of like close enough to do it is the chimpanzee, right? Oh, so they brought him back to get a guest appearance and shit. Yeah, that movie straight Planet of the Niggas. It's like you can't get around it. Like you just can't get around that whole thing. That what made it catchy. That what made it controversial. All that, all that, all that. Yeah, I'm not gonna front and say every movie got subliminals, but I'm just saying as a content creator and stuff like that, you might get some information and say, "Whoo!" Like with George Lucas, when I was listening to Radio Alchemy, they was talking about George Lucas and Star Wars and that them actual creatures and stuff like that. He had photos allegedly of that, and that's how he got the ideas to make Star Wars and shit. He got some Area 51 material and shit. Yo, the island of Doctor. Yes, yes, exactly. The boys with the white eyes and shit like that, right? Um, People were like, "What this movie about?" What's homeboy name? Hitler's scientist took off, and I think he went to Argentina somewhere, somewhere, and then that he was practicing on that island experimenting. No, it's called the Boys from Brazil. Is it the Boys from Brazil? Is it the Boys from Brazil? But it had to do a lot with that. Frank Herbert Doom. Uh-oh. Go ahead, Boo. He educating. That's what I say. A lot of these people, you you don't really create things from scratch. You would get a little piece of morsel, and then you put your own spin on it. Yeah, the Brazil boys, the boys from Brazil. Yeah, they had that fucking. That nigga was cloning. That nigga was cloning, and before we had the sheep, that's how they look. Look, that's how they knew that they could do it. It was already they made some attempts. I tripped off where Hitler said, "Okay, I'm gonna have my Aryan race soldiers." Like when you watch Rocky, Drago up there, he's shooting up, right? To be stronger, bigger, faster. They had that 400, the track race with Jesse Owens. And Jesse Owens U-boat smoked some of Hitler's finest and shit out the lab, man. That's what they was like, hold up, we had to start looking at black people superior in certain ways. Yeah, that history is interesting. I always wondered that, like, Only reason I think America got into that war to go over there and fuck with Hitler because they was like, I got to get that technology. And then lo and behold, them German scientists that they took back, brought back, and then they formed NASA. You know what I mean? Just had to be doing. You had to be like doing it. It probably wasn't perfect, but it had to be some trial and error. Like we'd have made some attempts. Another person I thought that got a real interesting story is that motherfucker Bob Lazar, man. Woo, his story just make me just say, yeah, man, this dude ain't lying. I know that people like, they'll discredit you and shit like that. They was getting on his ass because he said, hey, I got some of that material that ain't even on the periodic table yet at the house somewhere, right? So they've been trying to bring that back to the library where it came from for the longest time. Interesting story, man. What got me with Bob Lazar was not the fact that you know we was re-engineering UFO technology, or even if that was UFO technology, it could have been that next shit, right? The fact that he said he was on the bus going to quote unquote area 50, one of them areas, right? He was on the bus. They got off the bus. He said he other than with the other nerd scientists. He said the reason that he was nominated, right, is because one of the previous science, and it's his words, he said he was trying to tinker with some of that, whatever that was, he was tinkering with it. And then they said that shit was letting off like Oppenheimer bombs and shit, like just from tinkering with it. He said he tinkered with it and he blew the fuck up, right? He's tinkering with it, right? And then he said this. This where I was like, yeah, I was like, he said, hey, we got off the bus, and then they told us to get off the bus, and then he said he went in the hangar. They said, hey, and this the MPs. Look, don't be looking at shit. Keep your head forward. Don't be looking at shit. That right there told me, yeah, we about to see some shit. And lo and behold, Bob Lazar's story, he was like, he was like, they went in this hangar and he said that's with the saucer. That was the human, whatever made, modified, re-engineered saucer. Now, what really, really got me was this. He said, man, he was so bewildered, like, hold up, what the fuck am I looking at? He went to go like touch it. And he said it was like it was there but not there, right? He went to touch it. But here's the kicker. He said that motherfucker had an American goddamn goddamn flag logo on that bitch. Yeah, man, you can't tell me these motherfuckers done been doing. That's why they give you the Star Wars. They give you the Star Wars to get you comfortable. To get you comfortable seeing that other shit. Yes, Prometheus. Yeah, that's what it was. That was some good shit. Good backstory. Good backstory. And correct me if I'm wrong with Prometheus. Uh, Prometheus is like they had some shit. They was trying to get rid of it. They was like, look, y'all get up on this and take this whole horn or whatever and do something with it. Do something with it. Either they was trying to get it out of their hometown, home area, or they was like, look, we needed to do what they trying to do now with the toxic waste, because they try to take all the toxic waste and then put it on Mars or something like that. My thing is like, what happens when that shit come back in re-entry? Do it burn all the way the fuck up, or do that uranium, that radiation, some real acid rain come back to the Earth? I'm just saying. Make you think, man. Make you think. Yeah, that Prometheus and the cold thing about the alien movies and Prometheus. That the cyborg, you already know the artificial intelligence, man, want to put the human on the front line. You seen that in this movie called 2001 and 2010. I'm gonna tell y'all what I learned for like radio alchemy. 2001 and 2010. Guess what the AI supercomputer was called? He had a name. His name was Hal. HAL, right? Now, when you look at Hal, let me put it in. I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Yeah, Hal. Hell, yeah, Hal. That was his name, right? Space Odyssey, man. Star Child fucked me up. I was like, what the hell is this, nigga? Like the baby out there in space? Star Child. Yeah, you gotta watch it a couple of times, man, to soak that shit in. I've been watching YouTube breakdowns of that because yeah, man, that 2010. That 2010, yo. Let me get up in this chat. It was called How, right? That's what I learned from Radio Alchemy. But it's an acronym because they couldn't use what the real computer name was. And I'm gonna give y'all a name right now. That that's IBM. If you move, look, HIABML. Yep, IBM. The IBM computer, nigga. I said, God damn. What are you gonna do? Yep, IBM, man. I said, whoa, makes sense. And what computer company is running that IBM, Microsoft, all that Steve Jobs, all them dudes, right? All them dudes coming from Silicon Valley. Let's keep it a buck. Bob Lazar straight came out of Silicon Valley. That nigga put a fucking jet engine on his car and shit like that. Like they was like, we gotta use you. We gotta use you. You seen too much shit though. Oh, man, here's my thing. Here's my thing. And they had to go over there and they had to deal with Hitler, right? Hitler was over there doing everything. Nigga. He was doing everything. He was doing everything. Cloning, man, cloning, get the witchcraft over here, right? Doing everything, right? Everything. And maybe say, oh, he a threat. And then they went over there and all that shit that he had, they said, give me that, give me that. And they was on some Nas and whole girl from the Fugees. If I rule the world, I bring all my sons. Straight doing it all. They was saying off of Radio Alchemy, they was talking about, the bomb, the Oppenheimer bomb and shit. And how that was created with those numbers that Mujahid is talking about, like those numbers. Because all right, when you look at Oppenheimer, that movie, watch the movie, right? But you need to check out Oppenheimer, the other dude, the other dude with the black eyes, right? Get his name, do some research on him, and you gonna be like, whoa, that dude had a radio where he had the frequency to the other side. He was trying to make contact to the other side, and he was on his team. He was on Oppenheimer team, man. They were saying that reason we got the UFO problem is because when they start tinkering, when man start tinkering with that, they said the vibrations and the I'm gonna get my brother Sanchez on. It said the vibrations shook the universe. And that was like a beacon to earth, like, hey, it's some shit going on there. And quote unquote, they say all them like, UFO sightings or whatever, right? In the beginning, they were going straight to the military shit. Again, Star Trek, Star Wars. Why you think they wanted to get their ass up in space real quick, man? They want to see it before it get here. It's already out there. And then you get the movie They Live, man. Oh, they already here, man. When dude said, man, come on, man, you're good, man. They're giving us everything, man. They're giving us everything. Matter of fact. See if we can do this. Mm, mm, mm. That movie used to come on Channel 9, boy. You like, damn. That shit was like the day after. That's cold blooded, man. Old girl, working with him. Working with him. Where is this shit at? Yeah.
Got a couple of my buddies here. Thought I'd give them the grand tour. Think we can go inside?
Give him the grand motherfucking tour. Now this was the bum dude. The bum dude in the beginning of this shit. He homeless and shit. Now he tuxedo out, eating filet mignon. He working with them people, nigga.
Serious. You have your authorization cards.
Right here.
Watch the door.
Notice that pyramid in the background.
Soundproof. Where's that signal?
It's up on the roof, I think.
Holly works in there. If she made it, maybe we can find her. Then we can go to the roof and break that signal.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be trying to, like, fucking with Holly.
You still don't get it, do you, boys? There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything, the whole goddamn planet. They can do whatever they want. What's wrong with having it good for a change?
What's wrong with her? Sold the fuck out.
And they're going to let us have it good if we just help them. They're going to leave us alone. Let us make some money. You can have a little taste of that good life too. Now I know.
Nigga, if that wasn't like he said, let's get some money. Let's get some money, right? Did the aliens put that in play? Let's get some money.
You want it? Hell, everybody does.
You do it to your own kind.
What's the threat? We all sell out every day. Might as well.
We all sell out every day. God damn.
Be on the winning team.
Oh, man. God damn. I'm just saying. Shit. It's that time, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Shout out to Mujaheed72. Go to his channel, man. Make sure you tap that avatar. Matter of fact, I need to tap this avatar and make you a moderator. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. And get him out of here. Y'all have a good night, all right? Peace.